This is a DX40, and it looks like inside that it has been rebuilt. New capacitors, everything really done really up nice. And based on that basis, I could probably sell this thing for $200. But the function switch, when I bought it, needed to be replaced. There was no function switch, or the operating switch. That would be this switch right here. And so I wound up with a junk DX40, and I figure I could replace use that function switch, and I did. It took hours upon hours to put that function switch in to make sure all the connections were correct, and they are. The problem being is in the tune position, there is the switch is not making good contact, and there is a little bit of arcing. However, in the other positions, it does work fine. So the price obviously is not going to be $200, but I do want to show you that it does work. And you can see a D104 microphone in the foreground, and I'm going to turn it. I'm going to put this. I'm going to speak into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see it modulates pretty good. I found this D104 microphone to be extremely sensitive, and it works pretty good. It's now tuned up on 40 meters. I'll put it in the CW position, and you can see it puts out plenty of power. Really lights that light bulb up pretty good. We'll put it back in the phone position, and then I will let you look at it on the scope, and you can see what it looks like on the scope. Okay, here we are on the oscilloscope, and you can see it modulates pretty good, and I'm using as a pickup loop just a twin lead, not a twin lead, a clip lead, short-circuited, and it picks up pretty good. So as you can see, it does seem to work pretty good. I want you to know, in replacing the function switch, I spent hours making out diagrams to help me put in the other function switch, and I will include those diagrams for free. And this is a picture of a properly operating and connected function switch, and I use that as reference, and I also use the schematic as reference. So this is your chance to have the enjoyment of getting a new operation switch and putting it together all on your own. Or you can use it as you want, just knowing that you can't use this DX40 in the tune position. You really want to have the enjoyment, the sheer joy of putting this together. Here it is, tuned up on 20 meters. I just doubled the crystal frequency and put that in the grid position, in the plate position, and you can see it. This indicates more than 100 watts out, but the match isn't good because it's a light bulb, and so I'm sure that's part of the reason. But there we are. You can get that power up pretty good. So it loads up there on 20 meters. And if you look here, there it is up on 15 meters. Oh, and look what's included. The crystal door. The crystal door. This increases, I've seen crystal doors sell for $24 all on their own. So the crystal door is included. We'll take a look at it on 80 meters. Here we are set up for 80 meters. I put a approximately 37 megahertz, 3.7 megahertz crystal in there. And we put it in there. We put it in phone, and you can see it still works on phone on that band. So it works pretty damn good. If you don't, it's that tune position that's a problem. That is a problem. And I wind up peaking the grid current in the when in the operating position. But I put it in the tune position, and you can't hear it, but there's a little bit of arcing, and I'm going to stay away from that. I don't want to damage the function switch. So that's the story. I may get another function switch, and if I put that in, the cost is going to go way up on this. That's the deal.